Were you ever bullied as a child? How did it make you feel? Did you ever bully anyone? Do you think they went home and thought about taking their life because of it? Hello, I'm Darren Fellows. Today I'm going to talk to you about bullying and persuade you to take more of a stand against it. During the speech, I will discuss what bullying is, some signs to look for if you feel your child is being bullied or is a bully, helpful tips to try to stop bullying, and some of the alarming statistics of suicide caused by bullying. Let us first begin with what bullying is. Some people consider bullying to be the purposeful attempt to gain control over another person through physical or verbal abuse, which can be with threats, teasing, and exclusion. Why do people bully? There are many reasons why people bully. Researchers believe that social rejection of one child can lead that child to pass it on to another child. There are many factors that can lead to bullying, such as cultural factors. Researchers believe this comes from the fascination of winning, power, and violence. In institutional factors, for example, if bullying is prevalent at a school and this school does not place a high value on how others are treated, then bullying is going to be a major problem. And family issues. Children who do not come from a warm and loving home are likely to take it out on children who do. Dr. Carl Bell from the University of Illinois, also known as the founder of bully research, conducted a study of 500,000 students. In this study, he found that 17% of children are bullied, and bullying is most prevalent in the third grade. Do you have a third grader? Now that you know what bullying is, let's look at some signs to look for if you feel your child is being bullied or is a bully. Boys prefer to use physical altercation, as where girls are more likely to use verbal abuse. Some signs to look for if you feel your child is being bullied are your child being withdrawn, signs of depression, telling you they do not want to go to school, making up excuses not to go to school, talking of another child out of fear, a noticeable decline in school performance, and a decline on how they view him or herself. You also need to be alert for signs that your child may be a bully. Some signs are your child views violence as a problem, violence as an answer to most problems. They want to be controlling and dominating, showing lack of sympathy or no sympathy at all towards others. Now that you know the signs to look for to stop the bullying, let's get into some helpful tips that you can do to stop bullying. Bullying can cause physical and emotional harm for a long time. Bullying can be a precursor to other events in life. Some tips that you can use to stop bullying are: get your child's input. Your child needs to know that you are a safe place for them to turn to if they're having this issue. Teach your child to be assertive. Teach your child to try to safely stand up to the bully by simply telling the bully to leave them alone. Get the authorities involved. Talk to school authorities. Get parents involved. By using these tips, you can possibly stop the bullying from escalating to a point where we do not want it to be. Now that you know what bullying is, some signs to look for if you feel your child is a bully or is being bullied, and some helpful tips that you can use to try to stop the bullying. Let's look at some of the alarming statistics in suicide caused by bullying. There's a strong link between bullying and suicide. Suicide is the third leading cause of death among young people. According to the CDC, there are 4,400 deaths per year. 14% of children contemplate suicide, 7% attempt suicide. Bully victims are between 2 to 9 times more likely to consider suicide. A Yale University study found that 10 to 14-year-old girls are at a much higher risk. According to NBC News, nearly 30% of students are bullied or are bullied. 160,000 children stay home each day because of bullying. Now that you know what bullying is, some signs to look for if you feel your child is being bullied or is a bully, and helpful tips to help stop the bullying and the alarming statistics of suicides caused by bullying, please take a stand against it. You can take a stand against it by noticing signs, talking to your children, being more involved on how their day went at school, or even playing outside. By doing this, you can stop bullying and maybe save a child's life.